Have you ever eaten marshmallow or licked it off somebody else? Find out what it's like coming up when I review Divin Enfant. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. This is Joel the Nose, coming to you from Miami as always. And today I'm continuing in my series. I believe this is the third installment, fourth overall, but third in this series, of reviewing fragrances from the French niche house Etat Libre D'Orange. And today I'm going to be reviewing, I have the box here, actually the full box with me, so you'll get to see it. Divin Enfant. Okay, this is the 50 ml box. They also come in a 100 ml version. The 50 ml retails for about $90, so very good deal for a niche fragrance. The 100 retails for about $149. Also, I think excellently priced. I have the 50 ml bottle here. You can see it. Let me just show it to you. This is the standard Etat bottle, clear glass with the kind of bullet or bullseye looking logo with the name of the fragrance, Divin Enfant, the metal cap, which is actually extremely solid. So good stuff here. Anyways, this is a 2006 Eau de Parfum unisex release. Antoine Lie is the nose or the perfumer. He's the same one who did Secretions Magnifiques, so there could be some interesting sexy, sensual stuff going on here, like everything in this house so far that I reviewed. I love their concepts. I love the story behind all their fragrances. I will be reading the story behind this one in a second. This is classified as a floral, sweet tobacco fragrance. And the backstory behind this Divin Enfant is basically it's what their goal here is, and one of the quotes they have is, a child can be sweet, like a sweet angel, or a little monster, or both at the same time. You know how little children are. When they want something, they can be in 1 minute being a total brat, throwing a temper tantrum, and then the next minute they're like a sweet little angel sitting there with their sweet little face and doing things behind your back or whatever. So that is an interesting backstory, I think, for a fragrance, right? I don't think I've ever seen a backstory like that. So I will let you know at the end of this video whether I think they achieved their goal, because again, it's important for me to review the house, review the fragrance, and see if they achieved what they were going for, because that's, you know, their stated goal with the fragrance. The notes listed are orange blossom, get this second note, marshmallow, rose, leather, amber, musk, and tobacco. Now, those are the notes that are listed. As in they have with a lot of their other fragrances, they will list the main notes, and then there are things that are not listed, which you gotta try to pick out with your nose. And I'm gonna try to do that here, because there are definitely other notes going on here that other than what is listed on their website or in their materials. So let me get right into it. I will spray it here on the back of my left hand, as I usually do. You can see the spray, and give it to you here. So you can see, great atomizer. All these bottles that I've used here are wonderful, just full, strong atomizers. This one kind of gives me shivers. I love this, okay? I'm not going to lie. This was almost a blind buy for me, which I never do. I actually own this now because I liked it so much when I smelled it a couple times and wore it a little bit. And then I bought it just a couple days ago. Right at the top, you get this very bright, like loud, sharp smell. And to me, it's a little orange blossom, so it's not over. This, I would not classify this as a citrusy fragrance at all. This is not like a fresh bergamot, citrusy, lemon, orange top. This is a orange mixed with a rose, mixed with that marshmallow going in there. I don't know how they did it. I don't know. Obviously, it's a marshmallow accord. So my guess is that there's a lot of vanilla in there, like in regular marshmallow. Picture like a marshmallow oozing from being burned, like when you're making chocolate s'mores. So that's what I get at the top. I get this definitely bright, loud, rose, orange blossom, marshmallow mix. It is so unique, guys. It is so different from anything I've smelled. This is from 2006. This is from a classic French niche house. I think it has that kind of French over-the-top classic smell that you don't see a lot from other houses. It is slightly powdery, so the notes that are listed, I don't see anything powdery. I'm guessing that there's probably something in there that gives it that powdery feel, like maybe a sandalwood or maybe even a jasmine, something in there, because it has a little bit of a baby powder smell. And again, this goes in that theme of this kind of petulant child throwing a tantrum, or you could look at it as a sweet little baby. That is the complexity of this fragrance. They're trying to capture the complexity of a child, a baby that can be sweet and innocent and also a little devil all at the same time. This fragrance does that. It's like bright and loud, but powdery and sweet like a baby. It's very elegant, like I said. And I get, just to let you know, I wore this the other night for the first time for a full wear to a Christmas party. And I got 2 compliments right off the bat, okay? And I rarely get that on a fragrance like that quickly. And anyways, just to give you a little side. After about an hour, it starts to warm up a little bit. The orange kind of goes away. It becomes more like a leathery rose, but not over leathery. I know this is classified as, well, it's not classified as a leather fragrance, but it's classified as a floral tobacco. And I definitely get a little tobacco also, but it's not overly leathery. It's not over tobacco. You still have the marshmallow, the vanilla, but this thing keeps changing smells on me. It kind of alternates between marshmallow, rose, leather, tobacco at different points of my skin, at different points of the day. It's again like a child changing moods constantly. It's very cool how they did all this here. After a couple hours, again, it's a little bit more powdery. It's a little bit more sweet, but not too sweet. I think that's when the amber and the musk is kicking in. This is definitely a unisex fragrance. I think some people think this is tends more feminine, but on my skin, this is perfect. It's very masculine. It melds very well with my skin. So that kind of leathery tobacco and even that marshmallow, which as it wears down, that marshmallow becomes to me more vanilla. So I'm assuming there's vanilla in this, which helped make that marshmallow accord, because the dry down definitely gets a lot more vanilla or tonka bean, something like that. Again, the complexity, it smells French classic, yet very modern with this marshmallow kind of tobacco smell. So it's this complexity of this fragrance. It's all over the place. But I think it does it well. After about 3 hours, it is also, again, becomes a little bit more leathery at that point again, almost like a new purse or wallet that you would smell the leather. And it becomes very masculine to me and very sharp at that point, but still warm. It's got a lot of stuff. It's also then again still has a little bit of that baby powder smell that kicked in for me. The rose is still throughout the entire fragrance, throughout the entire dry down. I still get a lot of rose. Something again, that powdery baby powder smell is coming either from maybe sandalwood or jasmine. Who knows? And as I mentioned before, there's definitely, as you get into about the 4 or 5 hour mark, the vanilla or tonka bean, which must make up that vanilla or marshmallow accord, is definitely very present. So there you have it. I wore this, by the way, and it lasted over 10 hours on my skin. And I got, I would say, unusual long projectivity and sillage. I do my normal sprays inside left arm, inside of arms or elbows, back of left hand, either side of neck and back of neck to give me that helmet. And this thing lasted, I would say, it lasted over 10 hours on my skin as a good, strong skin scent. Again, more vanilla towards the end, beautiful. But I was getting projection up to 5 hours. I mean, I'm lucky if I get 2 to 3 hours on a good beast mode fragrance. This thing was beast mode for me. I got 5 hours of projection and sillage. I mean, I could smell this everywhere I was going. As I was walking, I was getting that helmet, and it was strong and powerful. So, beautifully constructed, complex fragrance, long-lasting, great sillage, interesting marshmallow. What else can I say? So, in the end, did they achieve what they were going for? Absolutely yes. They somehow in the metaphor of an petulant child with changing moods, they nailed this fragrance. Guys, go out and try it. Get your nose on it if you haven't tried it. It's been around for a while, almost 13 years now. So I'd love to hear comments if you have tried it. If you haven't, let me know what you think. If you're going to get out and try it. If you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, guys. I really appreciate it because, of course, I can't do this without your support. And I hope you got something from this video. I hope you learned something, or at least took something away from this, or at the very least was entertained by it. This is Joel the Nose. Hope everyone's having a great holiday season, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot.